Good evening, everyone. This is just a view that I have going on from my porch, so you can catch a little bit of action with Hurricane Debby. There we go. I am going to turn off the bright ass blue light. That's one of my growing lights from my garden. But I'm going to put this up and let you guys enjoy it for a bit. So we'll see how it goes. I don't expect much, but good showers, super fast moving cloud cover, which thankfully you can see, and of course lightning, which I think everybody knows we can enjoy. So do take some time, enjoy yourself. This isn't in a bad area, of course, or anything like that, but it's good for the light show and the nice, sweet rain sounds. Well, definitely nothing extreme in my neck of the woods. However, I am certain there are people on the coast who are either ill prepared or unprepared, and hopefully everybody is okay. I hope everybody has a good night, and I just wanted to be able to provide a little bit of the excellent sounds of wind and rain and a little bit of thunder with some lightning play. But I am going to be taking a nap pretty soon. I think it's about 4 a.m. here, and that's pretty close to my normal bedtime. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in and taking a little bit of look at what's going on. Definitely not as exciting as what's going on down on the coast, but it's also nice to be able to just provide a little bit of insight for people who've never been through a hurricane or a tropical storm. When you're on the outskirts, as far as I am, it's not that big a deal, but it is oftentimes a good show. You do have to watch out for water depending upon where you live. I am in the one place in Florida that actually has like something kind of like a hill, not not a hill that I've experienced in the Midwest or all the way out on the western coast of the United States. But still, it is good to just be able to show you guys a little bit of what's going on here at the moment. And I don't believe we will really be at the end until maybe about 8 or 9 a.m. And so I can let this run for a bit. If anyone's interested in me doing that, just comment, yeah, go for it. Or, something similar, give me a thumbs up. And yeah, I'll just keep it on and we'll see what happens throughout the evening. The wind picks up, it cools down, it's pretty neat to see everything as it happens. On occasion, as the bands come through, we will get some pretty good lightning out of it. And with the cloud cover the way it is, it's pretty neat the way it illuminates everything. It's better, of course, when there's a strike that comes from, is visible between ground and cloud. The rain's definitely picking up though, I'm feeling that. And so, not a big surprise, we're going to be getting our bands all night. Up to you. I'll go ahead and we'll see how that goes. And I'll put a poll up. I'll check it in a little bit. I messed the poll up. That was my fault. I'll redo. Alright, and then I'll be back in a bit and we can check that out and see how everyone feels. Until then, enjoy the sounds. Hopefully we get a good bit of lightning out of it as well. Okay, well, we've got about 4 minutes left on the vote, and yes, I'll keep it going till dawn if everyone wants to go that way. So leave your vote. Still have a little over 4 minutes left, and then we will decide. Keep it going. Ooh, it is picking up a good bit too, though. Huh, maybe it'll get more interesting. I do want some more lightning, though. I played these back to go to sleep to. Okay, well, by the laws of playing with Freddy, I guess we will go ahead and hook everything up so I'm not totally without a phone in the morning. And I'm gonna get this going. Just have to make sure I get everything properly aligned right here to maintain power. So bear with me for about 15 seconds while I get this situated. And watch gravity go ahead and give you a really weird close-up. So I do apologize for that. But I'm getting this squared away to where you have a decent view, and I can also plug in and make sure we have some power left in the morning. That's not good. Bear with me for 1 second. I don't want wasps to eat me at the moment. They will not be a fan of me come morning. Alright. Let's take a look real quick. And it's charging. Okay. So I'm going to turn this light back off, let you guys get back to the view, and I will talk to everybody else later. You guys have a good night. Enjoy. There we go. I think that'll give you a better view of the wind effects and everything else, and hopefully a better cut of the sky for the lightning and thunder. You guys have a good night. I'm not signing off, of course. I'm just stepping away. Gotta play with Freddy a little bit before I go to sleep. But the wind is definitely picked up, and so we'll try to get this back on track. And I think we're good there. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we're probably going to be getting a good bit more lightning as the storms begin to roll through a little bit harder. Uh, but definitely power outages that are going to be rolling throughout the day as we get stronger, thicker bands as the storm, the hurricane gets closer. So we've had a couple power outages now in the last couple minutes. Like I said, I'm sure there'll be more. It doesn't look like much in my little contained area, but we're definitely going to see a good bit more lightning and everything else. I can keep it going. It is definitely getting a bit more interesting. And so we'll just take that for what it is. And hopefully you guys get to enjoy a little bit of a light show as the power keeps going in and out. And we'll see how that goes. So you'll see everything turning off and on as it gets a little bit more active out here. Like I said, it's to be expected. In a tropical storm, a hurricane, you're gonna inevitably lose some power at some point. So I'm out of power at the moment, which is fine. Not a big deal for me, really. I don't need electricity to cook. Just keeping the phone charged, and otherwise I'm fine. But hey, it's always going to be darker before the dawn, I guess they say. So we'll see. Okay. We have definitely entered into a much more interesting part of this storm. The rain has definitely picked up. The power is out. And it is going to be a lot more interesting from here on out, I believe. Thankfully, as I said, I'm prepared, and I have my handy dandy little flashlight sitting on my arm, because it's just good to have things like that. But Honey Bear, I don't know what your message was, but you retracted it, and that's fine. Alright, so now we're definitely getting some good wind, and unfortunately, because of the power going out, we're not going to see much. But I do believe the sound will kind of let you know what's happening here. It is 5:43 a.m. here in Central Florida. And the clouds are looking pretty thick right now. We have a band coming through, and it has definitely downed power. And that's understandable. As I said before, it apparently happened around Tampa some hours ago. So the fact that everything's been doing so well up until now is kind of a surprise to me. But it's okay. I've got everything I need. And Freddie, of course, will be well taken care of, because, got to take care of my son. Fur baby and all. But he is my boy. And he was getting a little anxious shortly before everything happened right here. So, maybe he felt this band coming through. I do not know. I do know that we haven't had any really good lightning lately, but I would not be surprised if we start to get some now, as we're going through a thicker part of the storm band, because it's definitely beginning to crank up. You can hear it. So I'll shut my mouth and you'll hear it even better. But yeah, this is just Hurricane Debby starting to make a little bit more of an appearance, even though I'm not exactly that close. But it is still good sounds. So enjoy listening to them for now. Dawn, I think, is about an hour away. And I said we'll ride till dawn. So you have voted, and that's that. That's what we're going to do. And there's some of the lightning I'm expecting. It's going to come over relatively quick. And we'll see what we can see. Sometimes we get a good flash. Other times it's a little too distant. Thank you to everybody watching. I know there's only a couple people, but hopefully I'm not I'm not disrupting your sleep. I'm kind of short on sleep at the moment, but there's certain things that you just like to stay awake for. And the outer fringes of a hurricane rolling through your area, you know, it's not the worst thing to be awake for. Oh dear. Yep. Alright. Okay. So we are getting some gust launching palm tree fronds. Happily. That one chose to not hit me. Really happy about that at the moment. But I'm just hanging out right in front of the house. It's okay. Ooh. Oh yeah. That sound is a little different. That little crisp kind of blowing sound I don't like, actually. Central Florida right now, and just trying to do a little bit of coverage from kind of the outskirts of the hurricane, but we got a big bang coming through at the moment, and it's knocked out power, and I mean, it's fine, but that gust right there just ripped that palm frond off and launched it about 30 feet, which not the worst thing in the world. Trust me, it's nothing like Spanish tile. You know, I mean, that's nothing but flying projectiles right there. But we are definitely seeing an intensification right now of at least what we're getting. And I don't expect us to get that much, really. Just a ton of rain. But if the power's out and things are blowing 40 feet off of a tree, well, a little bit different. And that is what I'm talking about when I mentioned in an earlier video about the clouds going across the sky. I mean, it is a little bit eerie when you watch it, and they're just whipping across the sky. Claremont, Florida. It's like I said, it's not like I'm super close, but we're definitely hearing and seeing some things. Like, that is not a good sound, because there's construction going on down the street, and it kind of sounds like something's getting lifted. Yeah, just look at those clouds move. You know what? It's actually easier to see it over my phone than my own eyeballs. Not that they are that great. My eyes suck. But just look at these things tear across the sky. It's pretty cool. A little eerie, but pretty cool. Oh, I'm staying till dawn at least. Um, I was just trying to give everybody a little bit of rain sound and everything else, but I'm really wondering what that sound is down the road. Really sounds kind of like a tin roof getting lifted. And it's not super windy out here, but the gusts, they do what they do. I will have to check in on Freddie, of course. Make sure he's doing okay. Unfortunately, I just have this flashlight on at the moment. I have a number of others. But I didn't feel like going through everything at the moment when I could just use this. Oh, I mean, I'll be okay. I've been through plenty of hurricanes at this point. Not that I'm letting my guard down. Trust me, I have my water, my food, everything else. But uh, I do enjoy seeing how it's playing out, and I think that is an interest for multiple people, especially if you've never seen one or were able to watch what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the clouds or anything else. But I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, Laurel. Um, Tampa, parts of Tampa, they lost their power hours ago. But now we're starting to see some real gusts. Nothing, nothing insane yet, but I I did walk around in quite a few hurricanes in the 90s where I was a much younger, much more fit and stupid man, but now I'm literally 3 steps from my doorway. So Freddie's been active. He's not a giant fan. Oh, there we are. Yeah. Yeah, that tree's starting to get ripped apart a little bit. I feel people who have to get up really early and go to work. My mom's a nurse, and she works today. Oh, yeah. In 20, shoot. No, actually, 32 years off and on in Florida. I've been through a bunch. I'm originally from Michigan. I did not spend my exactly formative years down here. I came in 93 just after, Andrew had really like shaken up the whole situation. Hugo was fun. I recall Hugo. Not fun in a good way. It is sarcasm. My family did lose a backyard, basically, and a little bit of the house one time. But nothing like that. That is horrible, Laurel. Because something like that is just... it's unimaginable in a way. Unless you have literally lost everything in your life before. To just wake up to nothing. I've had a little bit of an interesting life, so I've built myself back from nothing before, and it sucks because it takes a while, and it's building and everything else. All right, yeah. Now you can really see the clouds starting to race, and pure band activity right there. Because when they're moving like that, it's bizarre in a way. Just bizarre. And oh yeah, there's a good one. Oh yeah, and I guess we're losing some trees behind the house as well. We have some fairly decent sized trees in this area, and it is not I am very cognizant of the fact that these could fall like right on me. Yeah, Georgia, traveling through Georgia. I've done it in winter, I've done it in summer. I would much rather pick summer. But I also drove over the Sierra Nevadas with no ice chains because I'm a dummy in December, and that was interesting. Not something I would do again. I would much rather be coming closer to one of the warmer states. Oh, yeah. I really wish that I had set up more on the inside, because I do have to take a peek at Freddy and make sure he's doing okay. I think this is Freddy's first like hurricane, so I just want to take a look and make sure little guy's doing okay, because that is... You okay? Alright, like I said, I just had to make sure Freddy's doing okay. And we're good? Alright, good boy. Good boy. Freddy knows the drill. If I scoop him up and we're in the car, it's just gonna happen. That is a worst case scenario. Something not likely to occur. Not here at this moment, anyway. But I feel like these may be the biggest effects that we're starting to see from Hurricane Debby. And I have plenty of places to go aside from my little studio apartment. And thankfully they are close by. And I still drive a tank. An old Buick. So, I'll get there. Don't know what condition the car will be in, but I'll get there. Wow. So here we are, and it is the peak night that I would like to be out watching a meteor storm. And every single time the last week and a half, I haven't been able to see a thing because of cloud cover. An old Buick Lucerne. V8, and if you're not paying attention to your foot, you'll be going 90 miles an hour in the blink of an eye. It's just an old, smooth ride. Really a car that wasn't doing a bad job. They canceled it, yeah. 4-door sedan tank. It was lovely. Mine still is lovely, although it's a little worse for wear. But I was managing a bar, and so late at night, 1970, yeah, no, that thing's still built. Put a hurting on a newer car, definitely. I just know if I were to drive like into, oh yeah, I'll definitely do it. But I love my Lucerne, I really do. It's just we've been through the battles together, and those include, manager training and going across the country and doing things like, well, not across the country, not in that car. But love that car. Super comfortable. You can sleep in it if you need to. Don't recommend it. Leather seats and all. It's sticky in Florida. Anywhere humid, not great with the leather. But it's comfy, and it'll get you where you want to go. Maybe if you're not paying attention, way more quick than you expected to. But good driver here. That's my line. Oh, yeah. So we are starting to get some good gusts. And it is pretty neat. It really is. And thank you for tuning in and watching. Well, I have actually somehow avoided tickets. I don't know. Just luck, I will presume. But no tickets. The way insurance, car insurance, any insurance in Florida is right now, I don't even want to think about a ticket. The last time I had one, I think, was like 9 years ago. One of like 2. But the insurance down here is nuts. They wanted $260 a month for a completely owned, yes, older 2008 car, but no accidents, no tickets, no anything. $260. Welcome to Florida. Yeah, I mean, you have to go ahead and like chalk it up the luck sometimes that you don't have any. And I'm gonna chalk it up to luck. I will knock on wood when I go inside, because I'm not going near trees right now. I'm hearing too many events from them. Like there's definite cracking, and so I'm gonna leave that alone. Dawn is going to look amazing with the way clouds are moving on the screen right now. And it is one of the best parts. And so, if you have never seen dawn during a hurricane or a tropical storm, the way the clouds are moving across the screen right now, and it's not like I'm walking around. When you see this during the dawn, aside from that little bit of thunder right there, that's good. It is absolutely amazing, but it is getting a little bit windy. And I'm okay with the wind, aside from when the rain is pelting me in the face. Plenty of rain though, and that's good. I mean, I think Florida was still catching up from all the drought. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's something down in the construction area that somebody did not lock down before this storm. And I have a feeling they're going to be redoing some work in the next few days, because I can hear it. And that's a good 150 yards away. I think my main concern is a tornado. Like that would not be the best. So, that being said, I'm going to go inside. I'm going to look after Freddy for a little bit. Just because, like I said, this is his first. Ooh, yeah, sideways rain. This is his first hurricane, so I'm gonna go hang out with him for a little bit and make sure he's doing fine. And I'll be back in a little bit. We are going till dawn, but go ahead, watch these clouds roll through. Literally, you can go ahead and look at an edge and then count how long it takes for it to move across the entire screen. And I'll see you guys in a bit. Oh. Yeah. It's that time. All right. Oh yeah. Well, I am thoroughly soaked now. And that is why. I do apologize that the only light that I have currently is on my wrist. Little Iron Man style. But we're getting the wind and the rain now. And a lot of it. Woo! So I'm trying to get some angles where I don't totally drench myself even more. But it is hard without the light to show you exactly what's going on right now. It is super windy, and all these branches are kind of just like bent into the wind right now, but they'll bounce back, and when they do, I will try and catch some of that for you. If you've never seen a Florida downpour, I do apologize that there's no light, because it is like a gray, foggy mass when you go that way. It doesn't show up on the phone very well. I wish it did, but it does not. And this is where you can start to see some of those springing back to where they normally would be. It is 6:19, so we're not far from dawn. So we are just going to do a Freddy check. And I mean, just look at those clouds. Now, that is more worrisome to me. That thickness that they have right there, that's a problem. I do prefer seeing little patches, but we're not getting that at the moment. We're getting a good old tree dance. So, technically, dawn is not far away. But with the amount of rain that is falling, and thankfully the pollen's cut down. Allergies are a bitch. But we are going to go ahead and we're going to check on Freddy for a second. Because, like I said, that's my boy, although we got a big gust coming in. And so the rain is going sideways. That's fine. Again, the power's out, and not much I can do about that. And before anyone asks me about like charging my camera or my phone, I've got plenty of power banks. They're all fully charged. We're fine. Food's fine, water's fine, everything's fine. My plants are doing a little bit of a tango. Not that they want to, but that's how it goes. Sorry, I only am wearing my wrist flashlight because it's solar rechargeable and just easy to deal with. Oh dear. Oh no. Alright, now it's real. This is real rain now. Florida rain. And those of you in the southeast know what a real rain is. We just got real nasty. Yep, that's a real deal rain. I've been waiting on that, and it's here. So these are bands that are getting pulled up, and it is just what it is. Getting a little message about the weather, and thankfully it told me that there is some severe weather, you know, like a hurricane. That is coming through. We're getting there. I'm starting to see some sun creep up in the clouds, although that might make this even more interesting pretty soon. Like quickly as the heat gets in, it will likely increase the wind, and I will have to wear it, because I made a poll that said, should I go till dawn? And 77% of people agreed, yeah, go till dawn. So cool. I appreciate the lack of sleep, but I am also I'm seeing a little bit of blue, because I know we're close behind these clouds, which are wrecking me at the moment. So you'll get a better view. I will get more wet. And like I said, gonna do a Freddy check, and I'll be right back. How we doing, buddy? Dad, why are you bothering me? You want to play? Yeah. Okay. So now we all know Freddy's attitude towards storms. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. Love you too. Alright. Had to do my Freddy check. Now, here we go. Okay. We are definitely doing a good job. Oh my lord. I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't know you were there. I always feel bad. Like, I don't want to just step on something or kill it, but I didn't know, and he was not there like 10 seconds ago. But still, I will feel bad for a little bit. And it's not like I love everything in the world. No, some things are food. But a millipede underneath your foot is unfortunate for both of us. I definitely have cleaned my foot. And that millipede is no longer with us. And that sucks for him. Okay, we are getting gusty and we are seeing some blue. I'm not going to call this dawn. I'm not going to call this dawn or call this off. You asked for it. You voted on it. I will live it out. Because you have to stand by your word. But oh dear. This dude with his lights is causing a little bit of an issue. But I do want everyone to see what happens as the sun comes up and the sky lights up and those clouds look absolutely amazing, kind of jetting through, because it may be the fastest you've ever seen them, and that is something that until you've lived it, you don't quite understand. I believe people inside of tornadoes have seen the same. A large tornado, not so much a tropical storm. Well, wind's getting good and your view's getting better. I do apologize. I'm kind of dealing with water, which don't think that surprises anyone, but I'm doing my best. By the way, in my phone that looks like a blue sky. It is not at all. And that is not an effect. That is just the phone. But trust me, it is ultimately steel gray and sad, like the area of southeast Michigan I grew up in. Oh dear, I just got poured on. that that's more apt. Right there. They put vitamin A and vitamin D in milk for these reasons. That's what your sky may look like for 90 days at a time. Look at that thing cruise past. Huge cloud. Just moving. We are getting close. Which also means I am pretty soon to being able to take a nap. I do have to work today. It's always fun when you have to work and you're trying to film something live, like a hurricane. So, a little column A, a little column B for my Archer fans out there. My phone shows everything as so much brighter than it is. And I don't understand that really, what wavelength it is filming in, but there is none of the blue you see in my eyes. It is all gray, all like the heart of that cloud right there. That is all. But we are getting so close. Like that blue break that you see right there, invisible to me. And that is why I guess people were saying, if you're looking for the aurora, go ahead and film it on your phone. I could have done that. I'm getting a little something. A little bit right there. But it is quickly going away. Alright, this is... Oh, there we go. I was kind of expecting it. Sun comes up, we're going to get a little bit more lightning. A little bit more thunder. And, I think we'll cap this at the 4-hour mark. And don't worry, the dawn will be coming up before the 4-hour mark. But it's whether we get to see any of it. And that is the fun part. Because trust me, this sky ain't blue. I don't know. Let me see. That's normal. But it's not normal. Yeah, I mean, that's what I got, unfortunately. The way the cameras on phones work now, they're so good that to you, this looks like a blue sky. Okay, so that dark cloud up there, that little one that you're seeing center screen right now, that is dark as fuck. Everything it included is gray. Steel gray. Not shiny gray, not silver gray, just steel gray. And so our phones are kind of cheating us a little bit on what our eyes actually see. And that's, that sucks. But, fun fact, totally gray. Nothing blue at all. I almost want to check when dawn's coming up because I have been standing out here and I am soaked to the bone. Not kidding. I've got sideways rain. Pretty soon we'll be able to see the parts that blew off of the royal palm, and that's fun because it missed me, and that makes it even better because it missed me. And then you can finally see what those patches look like in the dark. And yeah, they look nothing like they did in the dark, and I understand that. Oh dear. So I don't like talking this much, and I will gladly set up a Ray Shut Up poll next time. But for now, while we're witnessing something, and I'm getting absolutely pelted by rain, well, I'm trying for you. If you aren't sub, please sub. I'm going to... You don't need to see me. I'm nothing to see anyway. Whew. I am wet. I am all the way wet. And I would just like the sun to hurry up and breach the horizon so we can get the colors and everything else. 6:38. So we're only a few minutes away, which is cool. Well, you can't ever say I didn't do my best. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I could still do better. But it's been a long night, and we just need the sun to hurry up and come up. Because this little... To you it looks blue, at least on my screen. I wish it looked to you like it does to me, just like a steel gray matte. But I am really hoping that when the sun comes up, you can see the amazing look of the purple and gray and yellow and orange zip past. And it will zip past based on the wind blowing rain directly into my face. Which is also going to make me want to dry out my phone. And we're going to get another good one, aren't we? Yep. So this one is more rain and a lot of rain. A lot. And just like the clouds show you blue, it is not blue. It is foggy wetness. And if you look at the trees up on the top part of the screen, it actually looks that way everywhere. to a point where you can actually see how wet it is. That fog that you see over there actually exists right here. Oh dear. So I'm just going to get completely soaked for a minute. I mean, it's all good. I've got Epsom salt, and I'm just gonna lay back in a hot bath before I have to go to work today. But I've been up all night trying to do my best to get you to subscribe, like, or share. It's a pain in my butt, and a pain in yours at some point. But we're really starting to get to see the interplay of wind and rain in all of the plants that you have only been seeing in basically black or very dark blue and gray. So we are definitely into the dawn, and that whitish color is about 10 shades too bright, but that's what you got. It's gray, overcast, it's ugly, and it's amazing. And that is what we are dealing with at the moment. And of course, we're not done. I can hear it. You hear the wind begin to come through. And then you get to watch the effects. And that is what I was talking about when I said there was a palm frond that was whipped away. That's palm frond. That's the tree it came from. Not fun. And it just got dark as fuck. So we have another band coming through right now. And yeah, that's story of the day. I am not going to let it go until the sun's all the way up, and I'm only getting very few confirmations, and I hate to say it, I'm getting most of them from the way the sky looks through the phone. And sorry, didn't mean to zoom anything in right there. I know it looks different to you. I know that. It is nothing but gray and dark gray to me. There is no blue. So I think our phones have a little bit of bias towards blue over gray. And I'm a Detroit Lions fan. I'm okay with that blue. I'm okay with the blue. But I also want us to be honest with the gray. It does really help get a view of cloud structure, though. And we're getting our butt kicked. There may be the sun. And we'll find out. Haven't slept yet. Gonna keep it going. Gonna make sure I fulfill the duty of the poll that I put out. Although I am really interested in a nap. I did, however, by the way, sous vide a steak while I was doing this, and I would have videotaped that for you guys, but I had a feeling you guys would find this more interesting than me doing a little off-the-cuff sous vide. Oh yeah, look at that cloud go. Watch. Bye-bye. Just that fast. It's amazing. Alright, for my 2 people who are still on, thank you. I mean, I can't thank you enough. I really can't. The sky's getting brighter down there, and now it's only 1. And we're gonna get another round, because why not? But you'll see it much better now. We're just getting a good and thorough soaking, and so I'm gonna have to move some of my plants, and I'm also going to have to remove like the snails from so many. But I did sous vide a steak because breakfast is a beautiful thing. But it's not dawn yet. Not in my eyes. We need to go ahead and get a little bit of yellow up in here. And then after we get a little bit of yellow up in here, I can finally take a nap. Because I worked a full day yesterday. I'm going to work a full day tonight. And I just want to provide what I could for the view of somebody who has never seen a storm. Watch this cloud. That's not me. That is the cloud. That's that cloud coming in and going away. Just that fast. Alright, well, so I'm finally at a 0-person count. Which means if I'm at a 0-person count, that I can finally maybe go to sleep, but then I don't know if I would be being honest, because I'm still standing out here in the outer bands of this hurricane and kind of just wearing the water. So I feel to be true to my audience that I kind of have to wait just a few more minutes, and then I will have fully waited from the middle of the night and waited until dawn, so you can see kind of what it looks like. Nighttime is deceiving. Daytime, when you get to watch the push and pull of the weather, That is when it is a good bit more honest. And so at about 4 hours, I'm going to probably let it go. And at that point, hopefully you can see what I'm talking about the clouds in the morning during a storm or a hurricane, and they just come and pass right through, and they move like nothing you have maybe ever seen before. And it is really fun to watch. It is also very eerie if you have never seen it. But until you've seen a tornado or a tropical storm or hurricane up close, you're never going to see clouds move this fast in your life, because they are booking it. They're going so fast. And if you watch these clouds go by, just enjoy it for a little bit. I'm gonna take a step in, gonna go ahead and check on Freddy. Probably make myself some breakfast and then go to bed, because I have yet to do that. And kind of important before I go to work, and I have to deal with a lot of people. It doesn't seem like much in retrospect, but unless you were the one the storm was blowing on, I really kind of doubt it would make any sense to you. I'm gonna leave you a little bit, and I'll be back to say goodbye. As I said before, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I really do appreciate everybody who has watched everything. We're not done yet, but I need to get a little bit of breakfast, make sure Freddy's okay, and you can watch chaos out here. yeah, that is now you guys have a better idea of what it actually looks like. And yes, we have made it well past dawn. Unfortunately, we aren't going to see any yellows or oranges or purples in the sky today. So I am going to actually check in on some family. I am not exactly young, and I have elderly family members, and I want to check in on them and just make sure they're doing okay. Because one of them is supposed to be stupidly driving to work. So I will get back with you. I'll post another video later. And just in case anyone wants to see Freddy before I go, I'm going to go in. But this is a little bit more than was expected in this area. Dancing trees is not always good. Things tossed about, definitely not good. So I do want to check on them and make sure everyone's okay. I do hope you understand. Please like, subscribe, share, remix, do what you gotta do. But I am going to have to sign off for a moment. I wanted to go until 4 hours. And I think I can. I just switched out of my other outfit, but we're gonna have a little bit of a real one. And so thank you very much for everyone who tuned in, and I wish you the best. Please stay safe. Don't underestimate something, really. If I wish my phone would show you the direction of the gusts of rain, not just wind, the rain itself going sideways. But I can't do that. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to let you all go for now. And I will talk to you whenever I can. Always shoot me a message. I will get back to you. You guys have a good one and enjoy the rest of your week.